Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is officially in theaters now, and with that comes new JAKKS specific figures. So you already knew when they came out, I had to pick up Shadow the Hedgehog, and my god, he is magnificent. Now before we get to the figure itself, let's take a look at the box real quick. I threw it away already. Well, let's look at the figure's design instead. They captured his looks perfectly, from the spikes down to the cuffs of the gloves, and even down to those beautiful, beautiful boots. Like, geez, it's perfect. It's just perfect, dude. And only at a price of $14.99. That's a steal. But, of course, we gotta take a look at the articulation first. Now this is on an updated body, so he can look up this much and look down this much, which is kind of disappointing, but he can look side to side like this. And the torso can't crunch forward that much, but it can turn side to side, which is good. And then the arms come up about this much, and then it comes forward this much, and then with the arms articulation, it can get extra range. The arm also has full rotation, so it can turn all the way around, and it also has a good bicep swivel. And it does have a singular joint at the elbow, and the hand is on a hinge joint with articulated fingers as well. Now both legs have the same articulation. They're both on a ball joint that can kick up that much and kick to the side that much. And the leg also has a thigh swivel that can go all the way around. And there's a single joint bend at the knee. The foot is on a hinge joint that can go down that much and up that much, and it's also an ankle pivot as well. Now with all this articulation for a $15 figure, just to remind you, you can get him into some crazy magnificent poses. And now it's time for the best part. And now for the accessories, we have... He didn't come with any accessories. Well, that's kind of a letdown. But now let's do some size comparison. Here he is next to the Mafex Cyclops, the SH Figuarts Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, the Buzzmon Muichiro Tokito from Demon Slayer, the Jazzwares Total Anime Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan, the SH Figuarts Satoru Gojo from JJK, and the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Iron Man. Now, I gotta say, JAKKS Pacific definitely stepped up their game this year. I feel like this figure just perfectly catches the essence of Shadow's character, and I would definitely recommend this figure to anyone that wants to.
That's right, everybody. It's your favorite boy.
Get the fuck out or I'm gonna shoot Amy!
And I'm here to save your review, Fresh. Yes, I already reviewed most of the figures from the Sonic 3 line, but I just figured, hey, why don't I help this guy out and review Sonic? And this is the only figure that's going to be reviewed from me because it's Fresh's video. It's Fresh's video, not mine, dude. Now, getting a look at the actual figure itself, it's kind of hard to believe that this figure's only $15. You got the Puma shoes that you probably can barely see because it's in my shadow. You got very well detailed hands, or gloves, I should say. Very well sculpted body, and a face that has these weird like eyeballs. They don't follow you like the Mario movie figures, but they just like did it like this. I don't know why, but the face, everything is pretty good about this figure. But I mean, what the hell is this? What I don't know what this is. I genuinely don't know what the fuck this is. Like, what is this? Hopefully Fresh allows me to say fuck. And I will say fuck. Accessory time! Yes, probably how Fresh told you that the Shadow doesn't come with anything. The Sonic doesn't come with anything either. Very sad day for us Sonic fans. I mean, the figure is still pretty peak. Especially with this crazy ass good articulation. Sorry if the camera's weird to you guys, but I'm recording this on a popcorn bucket right now, so head looks up almost nowhere. It doesn't look up. Looks down, all around. Yeah. Arms move up this much, which is crazy good. Although it kind of feels like it's about to pop off, it's not, because it's peak. Armpit joint. Armpit joint. There we go. It's a ball joint, yet it can fully bend like it's a double joint. So that's cool. Wrist movement, hand movement, wrist peg. It's a wrist peg. Then I mentioned the bicep swivel. I forgot to mention my favorite thing ever, the bicep swivel. Diaphragm joint right there. Legs move up this much. Thigh swivel. Ball joint at the leg. My second favorite articulation, ankle pivot. Up, down. So yeah, just like Shadow, it can peak. It can post peak. But it's kind of worse than Shadow. Yes, although the Sonic figure is still peak, if you can find both him and Shadow for retail price, get them. They are possibly the greatest action figures ever for that price. I'll leave it to you, Fresh, for the closing moments of this review. Whoa, man! How about we review my super version? All y'all bitches thought we were done, except the people who looked at the time of this video. So how about instead of dicking around, let's look at the actual figure. So here's the sculpt of the Super Sonic, and you know, it's basically the same as the last Sonic. You got the Pumas, you got the gloves, but then you get a new head. And this new head is amazing, especially better than the last movie Sonic head made by JAKKS. Because the head on mine, his eyes were fucking green. And the head actually fixes a complaint I had on the last Sonic figure. One being there's no like weird lines, and the other one we'll get to very quickly. But again, these figures don't come with shit. It's real shame, but you know what they do come with? Crazy ass articulation. Okay, so the head actually looks up this time, which is crazy. So far, most of the only figures that can look up in this line is Super Sonic and Shadow, which is actually crazy. But then the rest of the articulation is the same, you know, the armpit joint, arms move up this much, bicep swivel, ball joint that moves really well, wrist peg, hand movement, finger articulations, abdomen joint. I forgot what I called it fucking earlier. Legs move up this much. Thigh swivel. Ball joint at the knee. Ankle pivot. Down, up. And yeah, that's it's all the crazy ass articulation. So yeah, that's the figure. And although I would say that he is better, I don't know, man. I just like the blue more. It fits him more.
Well, that was weird. But I hope you guys did enjoy that video, and I hope you enjoyed our surprise guest too. And please make sure to subscribe, like, share the video, do whatever, and have a great day, everyone.